Hey Zach.
Hey man, glad to see you come by at last.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
It's Wise Man.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw earlier.
He's trying to recruit people.
Wow.
And go to Queenslanders.
Queenslanders.
Uh,
So, what are we going to do about this guy?
should we take him out? We're gonna have to kill him.
It looks like it.
Yep.
Okay, so we got to create a group.
A resistance.
A resistance against this guy, because he's getting too far. He's going too far with things.
Where is he located anyway?
He's in Europe. He's in Belarus.
Makes sense, that's where all the dickheads go.
Belarus is corrupt, but this guy is a lot more corrupt than any other.
He makes my shit look good.
I know.
I can turn into a sculpture, I can turn that into poop.
This guy is weird.
He's fucked up.
So, how are we going to take him out? He's so far away from us.
How long did it take us if we took by plane, or if he ran across the water?
It's like over 14 hours.
You remember, you got a private jet, take us in 5 hours.
Looks like we do.
Guess we got the favour from Jono.
Oh yeah, President John. We need to convince him somehow.
Isn't he on our side?
Not necessarily. This guy's his friend.
Okay, guess we gotta kidnap the president.
Well, we're gonna have to find the president. We're gonna have to take him, and
can we kidnap him?
No.
Oh,
we gotta be diplomatic.
Can we put him on drugs?
No, we gotta be diplomatic.
All right.
So we're gonna have to write a letter to him about the information we found.
You're right. I'm gonna get some beers.
All right. Let's go.
We're off to see the word.
Alright, so we're going to be launching the new resistance movement called the Uprising.
Yes, help us save the world and stop Wise Man.
Wise Man is evil.
Evil Russian cunt.
And... Okay, don't be that harsh to Russians.
No,
okay,
Russians.
So, basically, this movement, we need a lot of people to be able to stop Wiseman. He wants to take over the world.
And we're going to stop it.
And he is trying to stop us. So we need to stop him.
We need your help to make this world great again. Come join us.
Let's work together.
For a better world.
How the hell do I defeat these pigs in human clothing? These animals that will be slaughtered like dogs they are. How do I do it? I have a couple of options, but they're all too overkill. I have no choice. I must send in my force, a wise man force, to end these pigs. And now, the war begins. My world, I guess they are pathetic ideas. I have no choice.
Mr. President, we have a report from Australia.
Leave it till later.
Mr. President, this is really important.
Okay, keep moving.
This map shows Wise Man's influence and the rest of the world.
Yeah, he only has a small influence though. Nothing to be worried about. Besides, he's my lifelong friend. He won't do anything bad.
Unfortunately, there's been reports that are leaked throughout the world that say that he's planning to create a dictatorship after his next election.
No, that's wrong. He wouldn't do that. I know him.
Would you want to at least take this information with a grain of salt, or would you want to try and figure out with him later?
Look, should I take the word of some stranger or give my lifelong friend the benefit of the doubt? I'm going with my lifelong friend. I'll support him. And unless you give me the proper evidence, because all this shows is his influence, small, and some sort of rebellion against him, I think. I'm not sure what that is. And yeah, he wouldn't do anything bad, so unless you come back with the proper evidence, I'm not going to believe you.
Look at the amazing walk home. Oh, hi person. Where are you going? Who are you? You don't know who I am. You're a pretty fat guy. It looks like you can go to the gym. Have you ever watched a TV in your life, my friend? I am Wise Man, president of this filthy planet. No, you're the crazy stalker. Well, this is my country, my land, my people. Basically? I heard about your little group of heroes. How did you? Yes, I did. I might scare a big fat man. Well, don't be scared of a big fat man. What are you gonna do? Sit on me? Scare of a king. I might scare of a guy which is probably having money brain. He's been spoiled like a little brat like Kim Jong-un. He's tiny dick. You have your 2-incher. You don't have a chance. What are you gonna do? You look like a pedophile. I will just destroy you and your team with a single sweep of my own. Like this? Really? You joke around because you are scared. I'm not scared. I can see it. I can feel it. Well, you're scared. You've been feeling me? Get the fuck away. You creepo. Don't mess with the king. Don't mess with me either. I'm gonna kill you. I would like to see that fly. And back into the bush where you belong. That's like Slender Man. An ugly fuck. Oh. There's not much about this. Yeah, he was ugly. Ugly as.
Zach!
What do you want?
Wise Man's on the news.
Well, what now?
Apparently you confronted him.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Your face! You don't know who I am. You fat guy, it looks like you can go to the gym. Have you ever watched a TV in your life, my friend? I am Wise Man, president of this filthy planet. Well, this is my country, my land, my people. I heard about your little group of heroes. How did you? I might get a big fat.
Mr. Wiseman! Wiseman, where are you going?
Your house is ugly!
Mr. President, we have important information. This document is from 2016 of Wiseman's plans.
Let me look at that. Aims for the future of the world government is to establish a circle of influence around the region where the world's capital is held in Ukraine. This influence will span into West Europe and the region. G8, Japan, countries that are in the G8 will be in the sphere of influence as well with a special powers. These countries are United States, People's Republic of China, Republic of India, State of Japan, Federal Republic of Germany, United Kingdom, French Republic, Russian Federation. need to get in touch with this rebellion group. But not now. Maybe I just act like I don't know anything like before. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because I think I can change him. Mate, yeah. Because he'll listen to me. I'm his friend. Lifelong friends. But what if I can't? What if...
Mr. President, should your meeting with Wise Man go ahead?
Yes. I think I can, yeah. I'll just act like I don't know anything about this and see if I could get some more information. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Good evening, my planet. Wise Man here, coming live to talk to you about my plans. I'm going to save this world. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to make it better. Believe in me. Believe in yourself. Know who I am is the person that you need to make this world better for all and everyone that live in my world. Wise Man, that is I.
Hey,
It's good to have you here.
yeah, I actually found you without having to contact you.
I guess that's what all presidents can do.
Yeah, the reason I came here was this information about Wiseman and his plan.
Looks like you discovered it.
Yeah.
You're the first president or leader in the world to discover that information.
Yes, and I found it hard to believe because me and Wiseman have been close friends for I don't know how long, and it surprises me.
It does. It even surprised me when I found out.
Mm.
Like, I created a group about a couple months ago to expose Wise Man's secrets, because what Wise Man is planning to do is very shocking to the rest of the world. And as you can see on this map, his influence has increased from Ukraine to the rest of Eastern Europe. And the yellow was meant to symbolize our group being discovered, as this piece of information is much newer than this.
Okay.
This information also states how there's a lot of groups in Australia that are starting to form to wipe out Wise Man's influence. As I'd prefer to have your country being a much better influence than them.
Well, what I had in mind was to not openly join with you,
Yeah,
because I think, because he's my friend and all,
yeah,
I can try and stop this
yeah.
without having to fight.
It would be a very good option.
But I do realise if I cannot do that, I'll have to, I don't know, not support him and
Yeah,
join you in
in the battle.
the battle.
Yeah.
But we can have secret
Secret
meetings.
discussions and meetings, yes.
To discuss my progress,
Yeah,
and then if I have to, I'll openly join.
Okay. So as you could see on here, it talks about the purge plan that he has. And this purge plan is to kill Russians who do not sympathize with his values, as Russia is a very close location to Ukraine.
Yeah.
And he also plans to help China grow their economy so that he could pretty much make you vulnerable. And the way he would make you vulnerable is by lowering your gross domestic product, which is your value.
Yeah.
So currently your value, from what I've read, is around $17 trillion, whereas China's has now grown to 16 trillion. And there also seemed to be a decline in your country's value. Even though it's not a huge decline, it's still concerning. What he wanted you to believe is that China is causing it. He wanted you to believe that China is trying to go against you and is trying to want war with you. But that's simply not true. When every country signed up to this world government, especially the G8 countries, it was to hope for gain. It was to be the next thing that was better than the United Nations. And to have someone control and make sure the world's in a stable position. And to even help other countries grow. But the truth to that is it's not actually meant to be for anything except for power. He wants to increase influence in the main countries and to grow them into puppet states that all support him. There was a poll that was done a couple of years back when he first got in, and that poll stated that 80% of people support him.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit
high?
sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the truth is that now, and the real polls say that only 55% support him. The polls that he's been showing are all incorrect, majorly. The regions that don't support him at all are actually in Africa, of all places. And that's because Africa was meant to be getting the most benefit out of this. But the truth is, they haven't received any benefit. The plans that he's had have all been to grow Africa, but they haven't seen any of that money. All they've seen is that money go to their governments and to their presidents, their leaders, people that won't do anything. As you can tell, Africa generally is pretty corrupt at the moment. And that's also due to Wise Man.
I tell you what, you can have a secret base in America.
Okay.
And it'll be like underneath the White House.
Really? Underneath there?
No one will suspect it.
Okay. And if anything does happen, you can come in freely at any moment.
Yeah.
Alright. But we need to sort out the other countries first. We need to sort out the other G8 countries and hope that they can listen.
Well,
but who would be the first country to really listen to this?
I think United Kingdom.
Yeah. It would be because the United Kingdom's had a lot of strong ties with America, especially since World War II.
Yeah, and I wouldn't go for the People's Republic of China because
they will lose their benefit. At the moment.
Economy is
growing
massively, and
they wouldn't agree.
Yeah.
I believe that Japan would also be a secondary option.
Yeah.
Because since World War II, they've been hugely influenced by us, and they'll be most likely ready to support you in any case. Germany, they're right near the battling line by the looks of it.
Yeah, as well as Russia as well.
Yeah. Russia, I think Wise Man's pretty much got a pretty good grip on Russia at the moment.
Yeah, they wouldn't listen.
Not at the moment, at least. The French Republic probably will be your third most likely country. And India will probably stay neutral in the moment. They'll be ready to help, I reckon, but we'll probably leave them aside for the moment since they haven't got a lot of risk.
Yep. Yeah.
But it's a lot to take in.
Just can't believe it. Like, my mate. Can't believe he's capable of such things.
Yeah. When he seeked election, it was seen pretty controversially at first, but then he took control of the media in the world, and he's caused a lot of people just to believe him. It's quite shocking to see that he even plans to decrease your economy so much to 1970s levels, when the oil crisis were on. And that was also before Ronald Reagan.
I won't let that happen. One way or another, I'm not going to let that happen. That was terrible.
Yeah.
If Plan A doesn't work,
Looks
straight
like
to Plan B.
Yep. I'll need to let Zach know that I've had you here to meet and talk about it, and that you'll be ready for anything that happens. But hey, it was a good talk, Mr. President, and I hope to be meeting with you again.
Yeah, and it's amazing what power does to somebody.
Yeah. But it was also shocking to see that our follow base went from virtually nothing to something in 3 months.
Yeah.
We surpassed our goals massively. And we went from a goal of trying to get 100,000 people in 3 months to blowing that out to 600 to 700,000 people. But at least it's more people knowing
In a way, I'm glad that. Because if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have been informed, I wouldn't have tried, and America
would have fallen.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we got to get started on trying to mend things. Alright.
I've got a meeting with Wiseman next week, so I'll try for a couple of, for a couple of meetings.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work,
straight to Plan B.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thank you. Alright.
Thanks for telling me the truth.
It's all good, man. It's really important that you know, and now we can get started on trying to fix everything.
Yep.
Alright. Well, hope things go well for you.
Yeah. You can keep those documents.
Okay.
I had them scanned,
Okay.
photocopied. So yeah,
And I can try and find more information.
that would be helpful.
Alright.
Thanks.
I'll ring you as soon as I find more info.
Thanks, mate.
Alright.
Thanks. And good luck with everything.
You too.
Crawl out of the hole you're in. Who you are is not who you've been. Now's the time to sink or swim. Will you fight the tide or get lost within? And I know you're feeling low, feel like you've lost control. But the darkness that you know, it's not your home and you're not alone. And all you've wanted was just so much more. This world has taken a hold. Don't let them get your soul. The silence, you feel it, cold as a winter storm. This world has taken a hold. Don't let them get your soul. Iron bars are held up break. Tell me now, do you know what's at stake? Your whole life in a blank stare haze. You walk around like the end of days. And I know you're feeling low, feel like you've lost control. But the darkness that you know, it's not your